ओके, शुरू कर सकते।
Your true north, climbing the right mountain. There is no favorable wind for the sailor who doesn't know where to go. On my 32nd birthday, my parents gave me a small silver compass. Inscribed inside was a short message. Sahib, so you may always know where your true north lies, mom and dad. 32nd birthday.
मॉम एंड डैड भी
अच्छा,
बड़े बुजुर्ग
थर्टी
ही हैं
सेकेंड
क्या?
में 32.
हम्म।
ओके.
ओके, ये है।
हम्म.
गिफ्ट मिला है।
Their deeper message, life is about direction, not speed. When our old friend King Pyrrhus of Epirus charged into favored battle with the Roman Republic in the 3rd century BC, he did so with a desire to crush his enemy as quickly as possible. He emerged victorious from the battle, only to realize his victory had set him on an inevitable course to lose the war. Far too many people are destined for a similar fate. To avoid it, you need to focus on direction. You need to keep your compass pointed at your true north. Goals and anti goals, calibrating the compass. In each section summary to follow, you will be asked to use a goal setting framework to clearly calibrate your compass associated with that specific type of wealth. This compass works synergistically with your life razor, जो हमने कल समझा था about life razor. Your life razor establishes your identity, who you are, and what you stand for, while your compass defines where you're going, your vision for the future. You will turn to your life razor when challenges or opportunities arise, but your compass will dictate your direction as you build toward your dream life. The goal setting framework you will use has two connected components, goals and anti goals. Goals are the things you want to happen on your journey. Just a minute. Goals are the things you want to happen on your journey. This should include your big, audacious long term ambitions and your medium term checkpoint objectives. If the long term ambition is the summit of the mountain, the medium term objectives are the mid climb campsites. You can't get to the summit without reaching these checkpoints along the way. To establish your goals, reflect on what you really want to achieve in each area of life. Identify one big, ambitious summit, then work backward from these long term ambitions to establish medium term objectives that represent the 2 to 3 logical campsites along the climb so that to that summit. Anti goals are the things we don't want to happen on our journey to achieve our goals. The concept of anti goals is derived from entrepreneur Andrew Wilkinson, who cites a 2017 conversation with his business partner as its origin. Our true goal was actually pretty simple. We wanted to enjoy our time at work, but without the same problems, jammed calendars, constant travel, no time with kids, not enough sleep, that plagued many of our successful friends. Andrew and his partner were longtime admirers of the late investor Charlie Munger, who famously said, "All I want to know is where I'm going to die, so I'll never go there." That quote sparked their thinking. They needed to invert the problem. Just as they set goals for what they wanted to happen, they needed to set anti goals, things they wanted to avoid. To paraphrase Munger, anti goals are about knowing where you are going to metaphorically die so you never go there. If the goals are your summit, anti goals are the things you don't want to sacrifice while climbing, like your toes, your sanity, and your life. You want to reach the summit, but not at the expense of these things. For example, if your long term goal is to become a CEO, Your anti goals might be spending more than 10 days away from your family per month, allowing your health to suffer from stress and travel, and loosening your moral standards to achieve profit targets. You want to achieve your goal, but not if it means having these three negative outcomes. To establish anti goals, look at your goals, but rather than think about this great outcome, invert the problem, flip it on its head. What are the worst possible outcomes that could result from your pursuit of these goals? What could lead to those worst possible outcomes occurring? What would you view as a Pyrrhic victory, winning the battle but losing the war? जो हमने पहले के चैप्टर्स में पढ़ा था. Using your answers to these questions, select 1 to 3 specific anti-goals for each long-term goal. Before we move ahead, if you want to add something.
ओके, अभी तक तो आई थिंक काफी क्लियर है. इसमें वन लाइन और रह गया है ना.
हाँ. Once your goals and anti-goals are established, your compass is calibrated for the journey.
गोल सेटिंग इन एंटी गोल्स ये पार्ट ऑफ कैलिब्रेशन है फॉर द जर्नी. ठीक है, आगे बढ़ सकते हैं इसमें. नेक्स्ट